my channel. I'm Rachel, the owner and creator here at the Eclectic Cottage in Spokane, Washington. Today is Tuesday, and for today's video I have another kind of mixed bag for you guys. The first part is a DIY project that I finished. I made a wreath for fall using Dollar Tree florals. I'm excited to show it to you guys. And then the second part is going to be my mini thrift haul. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and without further ado, let's get to it. So for my project for today, I decided to make a wreath using this wreath form that I've had in my stash for a while and some Dollar Tree florals. Now for me, normally Dollar Tree isn't exactly the most high quality place to buy florals. However, the prices at places like Michael's and Hobby Lobby have gone up to a point where it is so expensive anymore to actually create anything using artificial flowers. So I thought I would give it a shot and see what I could come up with Dollar Tree florals and hopefully make a high-end looking wreath that didn't cost a fortune. Before I start gluing things together, I kind of like to have an idea of what I am doing as far as my end result goes. So I kind of do a little bit of a dry run and just place some of my florals onto the wreath form just to get an idea of how I want it to look when I'm finished. So I started by placing down these feathery things, and then I had this gold eucalyptus stuff that I picked up too, and so I just kind of poked some of those in there to give me a rough draft of my end result. So I decided to start with these gold eucalyptus leaves. Now, out of all of the florals I picked up, these were probably the least expensive looking. So I'm just using them as a backdrop and filler. So I'm putting those in first because I know I'm basically going to cover them up with everything else that's going in next. And then it's just a matter of building up my layers. I added these little feathery things in next, and I will follow those with the rest of my florals and berries until I achieve the look that I'm going for with this wreath. And here again, before I start actually gluing any of my florals and berries down, I go ahead and do a dry run just to kind of get an idea of the placement before I make any permanent decisions. in my humble opinion, for a wreath made out of Dollar Tree florals, I think this thing turned out pretty well. Once I was finished with the wreath, I decided it definitely needed a bow. Now, I am no expert in bow making, you guys, and I am definitely no expert in teaching other people how to make a bow either. But I figured I would show you what I did and try to explain it as best I can. So I just laid out my ribbon. I left myself about a 10-inch tail, and then I just started folding loops. All the ribbon is just going exactly in the same direction. I am not twisting it or turning it. I am just laying it over and over again, and then holding it in the center with my thumb. I start by making bigger loops, and then I kind of work my way down until I've got some smaller loops towards the center. Once I'm done with that, I kind of squeeze everything together, and I just took a piece of copper wire and wrapped that around the center of my bow really, really well, and then made it as tight as I could possibly get it. Once I had that done and everything was nicely secure, I began the fluffing process. And so this is usually what takes the most time. I cut out quite a bit of it, but I just started with the biggest loops and moved them to where I wanted them, and then worked my way down from there, just fluffing and rearranging these loops, pulling them all together so that this bow had more of a nice form to it. Then I cut my second tail, made the tails the same length, folded it in half, and then cut a diagonal line to make my tails have a nice design to them. Then I cut out this little strip of ribbon, folded it into thirds, and made it go around the center of my bow to cover up the copper wire, and I just glued it in place in the back. Then it was on to gluing my bow to my wreath, and I'm just using some hot glue for that. And I had to glue it in a couple places to get it to really stick down well. But then once I was done with that, this wreath is finished, you guys. And I have to say, for a Dollar Tree wreath, it turned out pretty spectacularly, and I am very, very happy with it. I hope you guys like it too. So now on to what I'm calling my mini haul. I have been gathering things over the past probably couple weeks from different thrift stores. I haven't gone in to do a whole lot of shopping, but I've really been trying to hone my purchases down to either things that will go right out into my fall displays, possibly things for Christmas, or things that I can use the new Redesign with Prima products on. Other than that, I'm really trying to stay away from things I have to store for a long period of time. So I will show you the things that I did get really quickly. This shouldn't take long. So I grabbed this little thing from a thrift store over in Coeur d'Alene. It's handmade, a little candle holder for $1.99. This was also $1.99, and again, I love the colors. I think it's so pretty. I'm gonna turn this so we can see it a little better. And it'll fit right into my fall display. It's a good bath, and it'll go right in. I grabbed this brass pillar holder. I liked this because it was nice and heavy, and it was on half price. It was $4. The only thing is, I didn't notice till I got it home that it is engraved. It says Tonasket Church. And so it is what it is. I will probably just wash this and use it as a riser in one of my displays, maybe up high somewhere. So not too worried about it. It'll still come in handy. I grabbed this pretty mirror. This was, I'm sorry if I'm flashing light at you guys. This was only $2.99. It's super heavy. I really liked it. I might do something fun for Halloween with this, but I haven't made up my mind yet. So grab that. This tablecloth I thought was pretty. This will make a great backdrop for one of my fall displays, or to put in as the base in a basket, something like that. It was only $1.50 because it was a half price item. It's kind of thin, but I didn't see any stains or anything like that on it, so I went ahead and grabbed it. Then I got these two project pieces. Actually, I got three. Can't forget the box. I got this one. This was $2.99, so I will do something fun with this. And I also got this frame, and I believe, yes, it was $2.99 as well. I really liked the texture in the sides of it, so this will be a fun piece to dress up as well. And then my other project piece is this thing, this old metal toolbox. I thought it was just kind of fun. It's in pretty okay shape. It's definitely got a little rust, but the only thing I really didn't like about it is it's got all these holes in the front of it, but it is what it is. I thought I would try and dress it up somehow. I loved this latch, so that's kind of why I got it. Then there are these two that are super pretty. I love the color of these, perfect for fall. They're nice and heavy, really kind of quality pieces, I think. And they were only $3.99 a piece, so I grabbed both of them. Now, out of everything, this is the exception to the rule. This was $7.99, which was a little more than I would want to have spent, but I really liked it because it has this beautiful glass top, and it's got these beautiful embossed grapes and leaves on the back side, so you can see them through the front, and this really pretty tarnished silver base to it. I just love the combo of the glass and the silver, and I think this will be good for vintage market days, so that's basically why I got it. So it's going to have to go into storage, and that's okay. I will live with it. Anyway, lastly is this wreath I picked up. This was a half price item, which made it $4.50. Really love this berry look, and this will be great in one of my fall displays. So for $4, I couldn't pass it up. So I grabbed that as well. Oops, and it's got me. Anyway, that is it from here for today, you guys. I hope you liked my project, and I hope you enjoyed my little mini haul. If you did like my video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. I so appreciate that. And if you haven't already, I would really love it if you think about subscribing to my channel, and then just hit that little notification bell so you don't miss anything. And then please don't forget to drop a comment below and let me know what you thought of my wreath, and if you had a favorite in today's mini haul, I'd love to know what that is too. For Friday's video, I am definitely going to be back here in the kitchen doing some projects. So I don't know if it's going to be a DIY or a thrift flip or a little combination of both of those things, but I hope you'll join me back here for that. And I like to throw out just a quick reminder that paint products I carry on my website include DIY paint products, Sweet Pickins milk paint, Roycycle Treasures decoupage papers, which she is coming out with some new papers, you guys. Can't wait to get my hands on them. I will definitely show them to you once I have them. And also Redesign with Prima. So if you need any of those things, please feel free to check out my website. Anyway, I can't wait to see you guys back here on Friday. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week, and thank you so much for being here. I'll see you Friday. Bye.